All right, good afternoon. It's Wednesday the 7th, I believe, something like that. Let's see if I can find out. Nope, it's not going to tell me. So anyhow, back here in the garage, in the shop. Um, Try that angle better. So I cheated. I started putting it back together last night. Put the tail lights in it last night because I could do that without, touching the wet paint. Also did the door latches, and you can see, tried the doors, so they made a little impression on the new yellow. Wasn't quite dry yet, still tacky. Got the gas door on. Sorry, that all looks good, works good. Got the little stop back in there. Had my friend Harry come and help me put the gate on. Got all the wires run back in and the hoses run back in the gate. That's a little bit of a challenge. Still have to run them down into the body and make the connections for the squirter and for the brake light and latch. It's a lot of wires for a latch. So you got the windshield wiper, you got the squirter, got the defrosters, and the third brake light. So I guess that's not all that many wires. So right now, getting ready to start the, oh wow, it gets dark. I'm not running any of the lights over here, so I'm getting ready to start tint the rear glass. This is the first one, using the tint kit that I got it. This should be plenty. See, should be plenty. Where I got this at Advance, I think it was like, I don't know, $13. Should be plenty for this. It's 24 inches by 6.5 feet, and this is 5%. And I got a little education while I was over there last night. The lower the percentage on the tint, the darker the tint. 5% visible light transmission, 95% blocked. I thought about doing this on the lift gate too, while I had the lift gate off. And I actually had to back a vehicle up once with a way dark rear glass. I did not like it. You can't see behind you. And it didn't have a camera. So unless you have a camera, I don't recommend tinting your rear glass at 95%. So, and I'll do the rear doors. I'll do the rear doors at 95 or at 5% when I paint the doors. Take them apart. I'll do all the rear glass at 95, and then the front, I'll probably do it like 35, and then we'll let it go at that. Hopefully that'll pass, but that won't be any time. Won't be too soon. So, yeah. So I'm going to get started on this and be back shortly. Try and keep today's video a little bit short, so I quit laughing. Okay, back. Got the first one done and in tinted. I will never do window tinting as a living, but for what it is, I'm happy. And you know what they say, if you're happy, that's all that matters. It's your vehicle, do it the way you want. Wow, why does it keep doing that? I guess I'm going to have to open the overhead. So this is the one that's getting tinted. Now I'm doing something backwards from what they recommend. They recommend that you tint the outside. I got some stickers on there that I don't want to lose, so I'm going to tint the inside. It's a little bit of a booger. I wish I had some alcohol-based spray to put on here because it evaporates. I'm using Windex, which works. It's just not an ideal solution. So yeah, got to go wash my hands. You always start out with clean hands when you're putting this on. So I didn't do the rope trick for putting this back in. There's other ways to do it, and I chose other ways. So, I mean, you can see there the window, the tinted window against the side windows. Um, I like it. I think it's going to help a lot. Um, like I said, I don't want to do the rear glass because I don't like that for backing up, even though I have those monsters down there for backing up. And this thing lights up like daylight when you put it in reverse. So anyhow, I got this window to go. So I'm going to go ahead and tint that. And then while that's, after I get it all trimmed, tinted and trimmed, I'm going to take these and feed them down in and get these back in place. Get them all hooked up. Put the gasket back around the lift gate. Yeah, I'm getting there. There's some trim pieces that have to go on. Gonna get all that done. So that's where we are. Gonna go wash my, man, trying to keep it light. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and then get that glass tinted, and I'll be back. I wish I had a way I could set this up in time lapse, putting that glass in. They're not fun. I mean, they're not like hard, but they're not fun. So anyhow, like I said, gonna try and keep this one a little shorter. I'm already at almost 7 minutes, so I'll be back. Alrighty, got the big ugly bucket truck out of here. Shed some more light in the subject. I got this tinted. Looks pretty smooth at the moment. The problem I've been having is when I put the gasket back on, and this is probably why they want you to do the outside, so you just trim it up to the gasket and you don't have any issues. But when I put the gasket back on, it wants to lift the edge, and then I have some blemishes on the window that's already in there. So, que sera. Like I said, we're going to SEMA, babe. No, just kidding. Not going to SEMA. So, while that's, I'm going to let that set for a while before I try and put the gasket on it. And get the stuff back together on the back of this. With the exception, of course, of the interior trim panels. Those I'll save for last. And get this all cleaned out. Get my tools all put away. Then I got to play musical cars. I got to back out between there. I tried to back in, but the back end kept getting too close to the wall over here. So, yeah. So now I get to back out. Woohoo! It's not the first time. When I did, what did I do to this the last time that I had it in here? Oh, the roof, when I painted the roof. But so anyhow, gonna put you guys down for now, and I'm gonna, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna run those wires back. So be back in a flash.